Hey, good morning everybody. I am just leaving the Super 8 here in Delville, getting back on the trail. Beautiful day, like I think it's going to be in the 60s today, breezy, sunny. Definitely a stark contrast to the trail I left the other day. It was so super duper crazy hot, humid, and miserable. So yeah, feels good. I think there's maybe one day in the forecast next week it's going to be hot, but other than that the weather looks pretty solid. Some rain mixed in, but you know, no crazy low or high temperatures it don't look like for a while, so that's a good thing. So pack's a little heavier than I wanted it to be. I'd kind of planned to send a bounce box ahead, but when I got everything together, it just didn't seem like it was worth doing. So I put a little bit of stuff in the hiker box, and like I said, it just cost $20 to send the box. If you're only sending, you know, a little bit of stuff, it's really not worth it. I mean, definitely gonna carry a little more weight than I would have, and a little bit more food than I planned to, but it's okay. Gotta be flexible, and like I said, it didn't make sense. And I'm gonna be sending a box back to my brother soon too, once I get a new quilt, so, or a sleeping bag or whatever I decided to do. I almost did that here. I went with the outfitter, but just wasn't quite sure that all the cold weather's gone enough yet, so I'm gonna keep my 10-degree quilt for a little while longer. You know, I do have a liner with it, so it's kind of an option if it's really hot just to sleep with that. So we'll see. I'll get by. So probably next couple of weeks, next good outfitter I stop at, I'll probably go ahead and make that change and send some stuff back. So I'm trying to go super minimal. Also carrying a little bit extra clothes I didn't want to, but just a couple extra pair of socks, stuff I didn't want to throw away that I want to keep, so I'll send that back too. Probably at the next town stop, which looks to be probably Glasgow. It's not too far ahead. Front Royal is like 130 ahead, so I'll be making some stops, but try not to do too many zeros, so I'm gonna try to like at least keep moving double-digit miles every day if I can for a while. So I definitely need to do that. I'm definitely want to speed up and get more miles in. So anyway, but I'm not sweating it. Got plenty of time to get there. A lot of people are just now starting at Springer, so I got 730 miles on them at least. So anyway, so good section of trail to start the day. So I'll get back with you guys on down. Like I said, no real plan today. There's a shelter like 5 miles. I'll probably stop there, maybe have like a snack break or a lunch break. I actually packed out a sandwich from Jersey Mike's, which is cool. So did y'all check this out? I'm from a small town, so I've never really used DoorDash before, but it's amazing. Like, I ordered from Jersey Mike's and it wasn't even really close to here. It was like 6 miles away, so I could have never walked there. But I was able to get my favorite sandwich from Jersey Mike's, the number 9. So super happy about that. I ate half of it last night and packed the other half out. So DoorDash, if you haven't heard of that or used that, like, check it out. And like, it's not just pizza. Like, they'll bring you other food from other restaurants, maybe even from the grocery store. It's, yeah, like I thought the bidet was the most life-changing thing that I learned about on trail here, but maybe not. Maybe it's DoorDash. We'll see. So yeah, I look forward to using them again. So anyway, I'll get with you guys on down the trail. Coming close to another interstate. This is I-81. Looks like I'm gonna be hiking right up under the overpass and then back to the trail. Well, it's kind of a narrow road, but I made it under the interstate and back to the other side to get back on trail. Like I said, a beautiful day. Birds chirping, sun shining. And look at this. Officially 1/3 of the way to Katahdin. For some reason, this actually feels substantial. Maybe the first time that a a marker like this has felt substantial, because the third, that's easy to think about. I just got to do the same amount of miles I've done 2 more times. They may be tougher up north than what I've done, but I guess nothing's tougher than when you're starting out fresh and not knowing what you're doing. So, as you guys have seen, but pretty exciting. 1/3 of the way to Katahdin. I was excited to get to see my friend Trempy this morning at the hotel before I left. If y'all remember, he's a British gentleman that I'd met going back into the Smokies a while back. Well, obviously a way while back, but he was the one I'd mentioned in a couple of my videos, because he had taken on the trail name of Trempy after the Trempy shelter, because he had hiked the trail and came up just short of there the time before. So anyway, so he made it to Delville, and he was deciding to get off and go back home. So I was glad I got to see him before he's leaving. So he just said there's more trails out there for him, and he wants to see his family. So I get it. I mean, it's stuff out here if you have, you know, close family, wife, kids, and things like that at home. So I totally understand. And I feel like a lot of people I know have been leaving the trail for whatever reason, either people I'm following on YouTube or people I've hiked with for various reasons. Sometimes career, sometimes injury, sometimes, you know, family emergencies, things like that. So like I said, I feel lucky to be able to keep going and try to see this thing through till the end. You know, I know I'm lucky, so I don't ever want to lose sight of that. So anyway, I'll keep on hiking towards the shelter for lunch. Try to eat some of this food down that I'm carrying a little bit too much of, and just try to enjoy the day. Just got to the shelter for lunch, and there's a friend. Snake number 6 for me on the Appalachian Trail. Okay, about to leave the shelter after lunch, and this big old guy still just hanging out, chilling.
What's that?
So I'm just throwing the snake, still chilling again. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that. His head's next to the flower.
Nice.
You can zoom right in on his head.
Yes, he's a big guy. Old Goat is here. There's my buddy Old Goat.
Yeah,
there's Old Goat. Yes.
Number 2 Pencil and I, we've been cranking it for quite a while.
Yes, we go way back. We met first going in the Smokies, right?
Yeah, right before we went in the Smokies.
And now we have a pet snake. Might just put him in my pack, take it with me. I don't know. Probably not. Definitely not. Hey guys, just hiking along. It's getting late afternoon, trying to figure out what my camping situation is going to be tonight. Still haven't really figured it out. I'm just a couple miles from the next shelter, so I'm gonna take a break there and think about it. I could either stop there. Did start late today because I was coming out of the hotel, so I could easily stop there, or hike on. There's another shelter. There's some stealth spots. There's a lot of options, and then there's a campground tomorrow night that's about 20 from here that has like a restaurant, and they'll shuttle you there, and it's supposed to be really good. Lazarus ahead of me told me he had like a bacon cheeseburger and a shake and fries and stuff like that. So it's also supposed to rain overnight tomorrow night. Nothing major, but wouldn't be a big deal to camp in it either. So kind of got to figure out. I'm thinking if I'm going to stop at the campground, then maybe then I won't have to stop in Glasgow, which is 57 miles, or would have been 57 starting today. So anyway, it's just one of those weird kind of things, trying to figure out food and, you know, where I want to stop or whatever. So I'm gonna look at it close, and still feel pretty good today, but you know, maybe not want to push it my first day out of town since it's a shorter day, but we'll see. I'm gonna kind of look at the spots and maybe go through the comments and try to figure out a plan. We'll see what happens. Okay guys, made it to the shelter. Decided to go ahead and call it a day. It's getting about 6 o'clock now, so I'm gonna get up and get an early start in the morning, and possibly stay at Middle Creek Campground tomorrow night, just depending on how it goes, see how I feel, and see how much food I end up with and that sort of thing. So like I said, no decision yet. I'll just kind of play it by ear. Also looking at the weather, like there might be some rain tomorrow night, but now it's looking like it might be gone. But anyway, here's my tent spot. There's the preview. I'm actually behind the shelter. Got an old goat here and a couple of other nice folks that have been hiking around today. So anyway, I haven't set up anything inside yet. I'll set up my pad and stuff later. I'm about to go cook some dinner now. So anyway, I'll get back with you guys in the morning. Hey, good morning everybody. It is day 83 on the Appalachian Trail. Just left the Wilson Creek shelter. Had a good night's rest there in a good tent spot out back. Had some deer close to my tent last night. I didn't realize what it was at first. I thought it was people, but then old goat sent me a video from his tent, and you could see them, so that was kind of cool. So today's goal hopefully is 17 miles to the Middle Creek campground. It's a campground where they'll pick you up and shelter you there. You can spend the night either in a tent or a bunk, and they have food, like they have like a restaurant there and a little resupply store. So I think that's the goal. Kind of open-minded about it, not 100%, but more than likely I think that's where I'm gonna end up. No rain in the forecast to speak of tonight. It was looking more like it was gonna get rain than it does now. So looks like the next weather issue might be Sunday, with just some afternoon thunderstorms. Nothing too major there either. So hopefully I'll be in Glasgow by then, I think. So anyway, just gonna keep on hiking, see what I see today, and wildlife or people life or some views. I know there's gonna be some overlooks on the map, so I should get a chance to maybe get some shots there. So we'll just see how it goes. I'll catch y'all on down the trail. It's cloudy, cool, and breezy this morning. My favorite hiking weather. It's not too tough of a hike. There's a lot of rocks to maneuver through, as you can see. It was a little bit smoother over the first few miles, but I think more or less I'm going to be paralleling the Ridge Parkway here in Virginia for the next several miles. So it seems to be that way, I think. So in fact, a lot of people I think actually walk the Ridge Parkway because it has really good views compared to the trail. But as you people know, I am hiking the Appalachian Trail, not the Ridge Parkway. So I will be sticking in the woods. Seeing some new flowers in bloom today. I've not really seen these before. Lots of them up here on this ridge. Absolutely no shortage of views on the Blue Ridge Parkway today, that is for sure. Hey, what's up, player? Ooh, the trail is super busy today. I think a combination of through hikers, maybe a couple of flip floppers, day hikers. Like, it is the weekend though. Today's Friday, so kind of makes some sense. Everybody asks my trail name. Everybody don't like my number 2 pencil trail name, but true story. Every time I tell it to somebody, they always snicker or laugh or at least hit a big smile. Like, that's a good thing. Number 2 pencil. Here's a little more information. The Appalachian Trail crisscrosses the Blue Ridge Parkway for 100 miles in Virginia, Farther south, it winds through the Great Smoky Mountains. The trail usually follows the crest of the Appalachian chain, occasionally descending into scenic valleys. The trail's highest point is Clingman's Dome. Lowest elevation is at Bear Mountain Crossing in New York. And a little bit more about the trail. Definitely some nice views from the Blue Ridge Parkway. The trail kind of weaves in and out of it. And look at here, there's a trash can at this little overlook. Trash cans are always much appreciated. Last leg of the day. Got about 3 miles left to the Middle Creek Campground, which it's close to there. They're going to shuttle us, actually. I called ahead. So they serve like a little grill there and a camp store. It's basically just a campground, but they kind of cater to hikers since they're close by the trail. So, see, me and Old Goat, we're going to stay there tonight. Either tent, they have tent options, or a bunk room. Like, we'll kind of look at it when I get there and see what the options are. Maybe get a shower, and definitely get a cheeseburger. Several comments on Gut Hook say they have like the best cheeseburger on trail. So we'll see. I can't just take somebody at their word for that. I got to try that out for myself. And as y'all know, I do my very best hiking when I'm hiking towards a cheeseburger. So, with bacon, of course. Goes without saying. So, bacon makes everything better. I dare you, in the comments below, name anything that's not made better by bacon. Like legit. Chocolate, breakfast, burgers, pizza, bacon. Bacon makes everything better. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all as we get down there towards the pickup spot. Hey guys, we made it to the Middle Creek Campground. I already had a great meal. Had a bacon double cheeseburger with a big large fry and a hot dog. Burger was really good. Victoria made it here at the campground store. They got a little restaurant, so we're going to eat there for breakfast again in the morning. So got some nice little camp spots over here. I'll show you. There's my tent right here by this creek, so we should get a good night's sleep with the creek flowing. And then, like I said, going to have breakfast in the morning. There's Old Goat over there with his tent. What's up, Old Goat? Old Goat waves high. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. We'll be back to trail in the morning after a good breakfast, and I'm about to go get a hot shower. So it's nice to have a shower here at the campground too. So they got laundry, but I don't think I'm gonna do laundry. I just left out yesterday, so I think I'm good there. So anyway, I'll get back with you guys in the morning.